Hi everyone, I'm Julie from PharmMedi-Lab. In today's video, I want to talk about something that a lot of students and their families are curious about studying pharmacy in the US, and what it really takes to become a licensed pharmacist here. We'll also be introducing one of our top recommended pharmacy schools in the US, based on years of admissions experience and student outcomes. Recently, we've seen more and more Korean students, not just in Korea, but also in the US, Canada, Southeast Asia, and other countries who are seriously considering US pharmacy schools as their path to becoming pharmacists. Many of them start by searching online or going through general education agencies, but they often come away feeling overwhelmed or unsure because the information isn't always realistic or even trustworthy. And honestly, it's not easy to know whether becoming a US pharmacist is really the best move for you. So in this video, I'm going to break things down based on what's really happening right now from the current US pharmacy school landscape to job opportunities after graduation, and show you how to prepare strategically and realistically with support from PharmMedi-Lab. A lot of students look into pharmacy schools, not just in the US, but also in countries like the UK, Australia, and Canada. So the big question is, why choose the US route to become a pharmacist? Of course, each student has different plans and personal goals, but for most, one thing matters most: your future salary and job security. That's why we looked at the average pharmacist salaries in 5 countries: the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and Korea. And the results? Clear as day. Pharmacists in the US earn significantly more and enjoy stronger career stability. Here's a closer look at the main advantages of being a pharmacist in the US. First, the job market is huge. The US has more patients and more pharmacist positions than anywhere else in the world. Second, it offers one of the highest pharmacist salaries globally. Third, international students can actually work in the US through structured visa options like OPT and H-1B, which means real career experience is within reach even for foreign students. And finally, US. Pharmacist experience is recognized globally, so whether you go back to Korea or move to another country, having US clinical pharmacist on your resume is a major competitive edge. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, there are around 300,000 pharmacists in the US, and over 40% of them earn more than $120,000 a year. So if you think this is just another study abroad option, think again. This is a global career strategy. Let's take a closer look at how US pharmacy school admissions actually work. There are 2 main pathways to becoming a pharmacist in the US, and they're very different from each other. The first path, and by far the most common, is called the traditional route. In this model, you spend at least 2 years, or 60+ credits, in college, and then apply separately to a PharmD graduate program. The second path is the 6-year direct entry program, which lets you apply right after high school and complete both your undergrad and PharmD in a combined 6-year track, with no reapplication in between. Let's break down the first one a little more, since that's what most schools follow. To take the traditional route, you first apply to a regular university as an undergrad. You'll choose either a general major, like biology or chemistry, or a pre-pharmacy track. Now, here's where it gets important. To apply to a PharmD program, you need to complete a list of prerequisite courses. If you're in a regular BS program, it usually takes until junior year to finish all those courses. But if you're on a pre-pharm track, your school will have a built-in curriculum that helps you finish the prerequisites by the end of sophomore year. So you can apply to PharmD programs earlier and more efficiently. Once your prerequisites are done, you apply to the PharmD program, usually in your 2nd or 3rd year, and then wait to hear back. The key point here is that this is a 2-step process. Getting into undergrad doesn't mean you're into pharmacy school yet. You'll still need to go through a 2nd round of applications, and the competition for PharmD spots is real. Now let's talk about the other option for getting into US pharmacy school, the 6-year direct entry program. This pathway combines both undergraduate pre-pharmacy coursework and the PharmD program into one seamless 6-year track. You apply once, right after high school, and if accepted, you're on a direct path to becoming a licensed pharmacist without needing to reapply after college. Currently, only about 9 US pharmacy schools offer a fully integrated 6-year program, though some others have conditional direct entry options available. Here's the biggest advantage. As long as you maintain a certain GPA during your first 2 years of college, you can automatically advance into the PharmD phase of the program. No extra applications, no additional competition. Once you're in, you're in. So what does this mean for you? If you're well prepared going into college, you can complete the entire 6-year pharmacy curriculum in a structured, low-stress environment without worrying about a second round of admissions. That's what makes direct entry pharmacy programs such an attractive option for students who want clarity, structure, and peace of mind. Now let me introduce a school that we at PharmMedi-Lab confidently recommend: Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, one of the most established and popular pharmacy schools among Korean and international students. MCPHS is the leading 6-year direct entry pharmacy program in the US and has a long-standing reputation built over 200 years, making it the second oldest pharmacy school in the country, founded back in 1823. Its main campus is located in Boston's prestigious Longwood Medical and Academic area, surrounded by world-class institutions like Harvard Medical School, Brigham and Women's Hospital, Beth Israel Deaconess, Boston Children's Hospital, and Tufts Medical Center. Because of this incredible location, students have access to top-tier clinical rotations, internships, and research opportunities within one of the best healthcare ecosystems in the world. MCPHS also boasts one of the highest graduate employment rates in U.S. pharmacy schools, 98.7%. This success is no accident. It's the result of outstanding faculty, cutting-edge labs and facilities, strong financial independence, and a career-focused curriculum that's tailored to each healthcare profession. And it's not just pharmacy. MCPHS prepares students for high success rates in exams for nursing, physical therapy, physician assistant, optometry, and more. Now here's what makes MCPHS even more attractive for international students. Graduates can receive up to 3 years of OPT, which means they have plenty of time to gain real US work experience after graduation. MCPHS also supports H-1B sponsorship and pathways to US permanent residency, which is why students from over 56 countries choose to study here every year. In short, MCPHS is the ideal pharmacy school for anyone pursuing a global healthcare career, especially for international students looking for real, long-term career opportunities in the US. By now, it's clear why MCPHS is one of the most stable and international student-friendly pharmacy schools in the US. But the truth is, its biggest strengths go even further. MCPHS is known for running one of the most consistently structured direct entry programs in the country, meaning the entire path, from freshman year to pharmacy licensure, is designed as a clear, guided track. Starting from year 1, students begin taking pharmacy-focused courses and get access to faculty-led mentorship and hands-on workshops, which means they're building real-world knowledge, not just textbook theory. And for students aiming higher, MCPHS also has a strong track record of sending students into PGY1 and PGY2 pharmacy residencies, which are essential for those who want to become clinical or hospital pharmacists. So it's not just about getting your license, it's about launching a specialized competitive career in advanced pharmacy fields. On top of that, international students are fully supported through ESL programs, immigration info sessions, and job readiness workshops to help them adjust smoothly and succeed both in and out of the classroom. And MCPHS doesn't stop at pharmacy. The school offers pathways to dual majors and graduate study in areas like public health, health policy, and healthcare data analytics, so students can go beyond the role of a pharmacist and shape the future of the healthcare industry. In short, MCPHS isn't just a pharmacy school. It's a place where you can define your direction, build professional expertise, and expand your global healthcare career from day one. So, let's say you've decided to go for it. Maybe even apply to MCPHS after everything we've covered. At this point, it's totally normal to feel overwhelmed. Will I be able to keep up with the tough coursework? What if the English-based classes are harder than I expected? Can I actually get accepted into a top school like MCPHS? What if I fail a class or fall behind? And after all that, will I even be able to land a job as a pharmacist in US? These are all valid questions, and you're definitely not alone in asking them. But here's the good news. That's exactly why PharmMedi-Lab exists. We're not just another education agency that helps with college applications. PharmMedi-Lab is the only specialized program in Korea that supports students through every step of the US pharmacy school journey from start to finish. We've built a full system that breaks the process down into 4 clear phases. First, pre-pharmacy admission support, strategic planning and school selection. Second, college admissions and academic prep, application guidance and early subject learning. Third, GPA and academic coaching. During school, ongoing support from top-tier mentors. Fourth, career mentorship and job prep. After graduation, OPT, H-1B, and pharmacist job placement strategies. This is an all-in-one end-to-end roadmap, not just for getting in, but for actually becoming a pharmacist in the US. It's fundamentally different from general study abroad services. And that's what makes PharmMedi-Lab one of a kind. Let's walk through the actual structure of PharmMedi-Lab's US Pharmacy School program. It all starts with Phase 1, admission strategy. This isn't just about filling out applications. What sets us apart is that our admissions team includes graduates from top US universities and professional schools, med, dental, and pharmacy included. We work closely with each student to create a customized school list, develop a full application timeline, and design a personalized admission strategy based on their goals and strengths. But we don't stop once you get in. Even after you're accepted, let's say to MCPHS, we continue supporting you. Our students gain access to a private online community of current students and alumni, plus one-on-one mentoring from experts to help you settle in and stay on track. So from the very beginning, PharmMedi-Lab doesn't just help you get into college, we help you actually adapt, succeed, and thrive once you're there. This is what we call our Admissions plus Transition Integrated Support System. Step 2 in our program is all about pre-college academic prep. Before you even start your freshman year, you'll already be working on some of the most important science subjects you'll face in college, like general chemistry, biology, and organic chemistry. These are make-or-break classes for any future pharmacist. That's why PharmMedi-Lab offers online video lessons and one-on-one tutoring with subject experts, so you can walk into class fully prepared from day 1. Step 3 is GPA management once you're in college. If your goal is to get into a top PharmD program, you'll need to maintain a strong GPA, usually 3.5 for pre-Pharm or BS students, and at least 3.2 to 3.3 for direct entry students in their first 2 years. To help with that, our mentors, graduates of US, med, dental, and pharmacy schools, provide hands-on academic coaching. That includes test prep, assignment feedback, and personalized study strategies. Bottom line, we're with you for the long haul, from your first chemistry class, all the way through to your pharmacy school application. And our support doesn't stop once you get into pharmacy school. During the PharmD program itself, you'll get mentorship from licensed US pharmacists who know exactly what it takes to succeed, because they've been through it themselves. They'll help you with challenging core courses, offer tips on how to manage your workload, and walk you through step-by-step planning for clinical rotations, board exams, and graduation. This is more than just tutoring, it's survival strategy. Once you graduate, you'll need to pass the NAPLEX, the licensing exam required to work as a pharmacist in the US. If you're planning to return to Korea, we also help you prepare for the Korean pharmacist licensing exam with tailored support and curriculum. In short, PharmMedi-Lab is your complete pharmacy career system, from college acceptance to pharmacy school success to licensing to employment. We're with you every step of the way. So that's everything you need to know about studying pharmacy in the US, becoming a licensed pharmacist, and how PharmMedi-Lab can guide you every step of the way. This path isn't easy, but with the right information, the right strategy, and the right support system, it's absolutely possible. At PharmMedi-Lab, we don't just help you get accepted. We help you stay on track through school, pass your board exams, and build your future career right here in the US. If you're thinking about US pharmacy school, you don't have to figure it all out on your own. Start your journey with us, and by the time you reach the finish line, you'll be standing where you dreamed of, as a licensed pharmacist, ready to take on the world. If you have any questions, we're always here to help. Thanks for watching, and we hope to talk to you soon.